The ashtray held one dying flame. The room still carried your perfume. Our wedding picture faced the bed, beside the words we never said. You took your coat and closed the door. The cigarette kept burning slow. By morning, where your smile had been, a little ring of black sank in. Your last cigarette burned through the photograph, left my face whole and turned yours black. The fire found the place you stood, as if it knew you were gone for good. 30 years inside one frame. One careless spark erased your face. Your last cigarette burned through the photograph, but it could not burn away the past. I lifted it with trembling hands. The edges curled, the glass was cracked. My younger eyes still looked at you, still trusting every vow was true. Your white dress faded into smoke. The veil was split, the flowers broke. But underneath the wounded stain, your wedding ring still caught the flame. Your last cigarette burned through the photograph, left my face whole and turned yours black. The fire found the place you stood, as if it knew you were gone for good. 30 years inside one frame. One careless spark erased your face. Your last cigarette burned through the photograph, but it could not burn away the past. I could have thrown that picture out and let the ashes leave the house. Instead, I placed it by the wall. The broken truth, the love, the fall. A photograph can lose a face, but memory keeps its hiding place. The fire took what eyes could see and left the deepest part with me. The photograph, but time had burned us long before that. The hole was dark, the frame was weak, still I could hear you laugh at me. I kept that picture through the years, through empty rooms and quieter tears. Your last cigarette burned through the photograph, but never touched the love we had. The smoke was gone, the morning gray. One blackened picture chose to stay. rain came down on Franklin Street, while midnight gathered at my feet. I stopped beneath a broken sign where borrowed gold lay out of time. Behind the glass, beneath one light, his silver ring came into sight. Beside his pen, an old black lighter, I met my father in a pawn shop window. I met my father in a pawn shop window. Among the things that desperate men let go, his wedding ring, his name in gold, his final treasures bought and sold. The world saw metal, glass, and leather, but I saw hands that held me close. I met my father in a pawn shop window and learned how much I did not know. He wore that ring through factory years, through unpaid bills and mama's tears. That fountain pen had signed my name the morning I first entered school. His lighter sparked beside the gate. Each night he worked the shift till 8. I thought those things were buried with him, but there they lay beneath the window. I met my father in a pawn shop window. Among the things that desperate men let go, his wedding ring, his name in gold, his final treasures bought and sold. The world saw metal, glass, and leather, but I saw hands that held me close. I met my father in a pawn shop window and learned how much I did not know. The pawnbroker pulled an old book down and found my brother's written name. He sold those pieces after Dad died to feed his children through hard times. I carried anger through the years, but hunger has its own sharp truth. A family does what it must do when love has nothing left to lose. I met my father in a pawn shop window, then bought back every piece he owned. Not for the silver, not the value, but for the life each scar had known. I skies turned clear, and for one night my father stood near. You packed your dress before the dawn, while one weak lamp was burning on. You closed the case without a sound and laid your wedding ring face down. The first bus waited by the lane, its headlights trembling through the rain. You took the sunrise when you came, then took the morning, left the rain. She took the morning but left the rain, left every window calling her name. She carried hope beyond the town and left the gray sky falling down. No final kiss, no last refrain, just empty rooms and window panes. She took the light I could not save, she took the morning, left the rain. Your coffee cooled beside the stove, your blue coat gone from its old hook. One side of every drawer was bare, but your perfume stayed everywhere. I walked outside and watched the road until the bus became a ghost. The daylight rose beyond the plain, but all I felt was falling rain. She took the morning but left the rain, left every window calling her name. She carried hope beyond the town, left the gray sky falling down. No final kiss, no last refrain, just empty rooms and window panes. She took the light I could not save, she took the morning, left the rain. I blame the road, I blame the years, I blamed your silence for my tears. But truth had lived beneath our roof. You left because I gave you none. A woman cannot spend her life waiting for love to learn the light. You chose the day beyond my chains and left me with the truth and rain. She took the morning but left the rain. Yet even storms must break words, one lesson came. You took the morning, not my name. The road dried slowly after 10, but rain still knew where you had been. The diner closed at 2:30. The chair stood upside down and rose. I turned the key and killed the sign, then heard one record come alive. No nickel fell, no button moved, but our old song filled up the room. Across the floor beneath red light, the jukebox played for an empty booth. The jukebox played for an empty booth, where I first fell in love with you. The table shone, the seats stayed bare, but every note still found you there. The years were gone, the diner closed, the dust lay thick where laughter rose. No one remained to hear the truth. The jukebox played for an empty booth. You sat there in a yellow coat, with coffee warm in both your hands. I missed my change and chose that song, then asked if I could sing along. We met there every Friday night and carved our names beneath the sign. The wood grew old, the letters blurred, but still that melody remembered. The jukebox played for an empty booth, where I first fell in love with you. The table shone, the seats stayed bare, but every note still found you there. The years were gone, the diner closed, the dust lay thick where laughter rose. No one remained to hear the truth. The jukebox played for an empty booth. The building sold the week you died. They boarded every window tight. I came before they tore it down, to walk once more through sacred ground. Then from the dark that record spun, the same first verse, the same old drum. I sat where love had found its youth and held your hand inside the music. The jukebox played for an empty booth, but I was sitting there with you, not flesh and bone, not breath and skin, just every place our love had been. The final chord grew faint and slow, the neon gave one dying glow. They tore the diner down by noon, but not the song and not that booth. The wrecking ball came through the roof, while one last song still carried you. The courthouse clock struck 10 past 9. The papers waited on the line. 30 years in black and white, reduced to names and legal rights. The clerk reached out to lend me hers, but in my coat I found your pen. The one you gave me on our wedding day. I signed the divorce papers with your pen. I signed the divorce papers with your pen, the one engraved with love without end. It wrote our names when life began, then drew the line where we would end. The ink ran dark, my hand ran cold, across the years we could not hold. I closed our story there and then. I signed the divorce papers with your pen. That pen had signed our first home loan, our daughter's birth, the land we owned. It wrote your notes beside the bed, and all the apologies left unsent. The gold was scratched, the tip was worn, like every vow that we had torn. Still one last drop of ink remained to separate our lives and names. I signed the divorce papers with your pen, the one engraved with love without end. It wrote our names when life began, then drew the line where we would end. The ink ran dark, my hand ran cold, across the years we could not hold. I closed our story there and then. I signed the divorce papers with your pen. You sat across the wooden room, no anger left, no sweet perfume. The woman I had loved so long looked tired from trying to stay strong. You signed beneath my trembling name, then placed the pen between us again. Two hearts had failed, but neither lied. We simply reached the other side. I signed the divorce papers with your pen, but love did not become a sin. The years were real, the children grown. The hurt was ours, but so was home. I left the pen upon the table, It wrote forever when we started, then wrote goodbye when love was done. The courthouse doors closed in the rain. One golden pen stayed by your name. Room 24 still smelled of rain. The same dim lamp, the same old stain. The wallpaper had lost its blue, but every corner remembered you. Above the sink, beneath the light, faded lipstick line stayed bright. The years had changed that lonely place. The motel mirror wouldn't forget your face. The motel mirror wouldn't forget your face. Though time had taken every trace, the glass still held your final night. Your red lips trembling in the light. The room grew old, the paint gave way, but one pale mark refused to fade. I lost your touch, your name, your grace. The motel mirror wouldn't forget your face. You wrote goodbye across the glass, then left before the storm had passed. I woke to find your suitcase gone, your side of bed already cold. I wiped the words until they blurred, but could not clean the final word. A shadow stayed where you had stood, like broken glass remembers blood. The motel mirror wouldn't forget your face. Though time had taken every trace, the glass still held your final night. Your red lips trembling in the light. The room grew old, the paint gave way, but one pale mark refused to fade. I lost your touch, your name, your grace. The motel mirror wouldn't forget your face. I came back 40 years too late, with silver hair and slower steps. The clerk had never heard your name, but gave me back that room again. I stood where youth had lost its way. touched the mark you left that day. My hand was old, the glass was cold, but for one breath I saw us both. The motel mirror wouldn't forget your face, and neither could this heart erase the woman standing in that room, too tired to wait, too hurt to lose. I left the lipstick where it stayed, one final wound that time had saved. The morning crossed that weathered place and kissed your memory on the glass. I closed the door and walked away, but the motel mirror kept your face. Black car waited in the rain. Another bell, another name. I stepped inside beneath dim light, wearing the same old suit that night. Before I reached the chapel room, he took my coat and spoke too soon. He knew the cloth before my face. The undertaker knew my suit by name. The undertaker knew my suit by name. Knew every thread that carried pain. For my father's rest, my mother's hands across her chest, for every friend the years had claimed. I came dressed dark and left the same. He saw that black wool through the rain. The undertaker knew my suit by name. The left sleeve held a coffee stain from when we buried Cousin James. One button cracked the winter night. My brother lost his final fight. The collar bent where tears had dried. The pockets held old service cards. That suit had stood by too much clay and learned each road to every grave. The undertaker knew my suit by name. Knew every thread that carried pain. I wore it for my father's rest. My mother's hands across her chest. He saw that black wool blooms. I wondered when my turn would come. Who'd wear the black when I was gone? Would any hand close up my coat? Or would I leave this world alone? The undertaker knew my suit by name, but this time something in me changed. I left the chapel before dark and walked beneath the clearing sky. I gave that suit to someone poor who needed warmth more than my sorrow. The dead were loved, the tears were true, but I had living left to do. The undertaker watched me leave without that black suit on my sleeve. The little red light blinked at 3 beside the chair you left to me. One final message filled the tape: your tired breath, your quiet grace. The doctor called before the dawn. By then your living voice was gone, but one old box beside the phone still held the sound that felt like home. I kept her voice on an answering machine, the last warm trace of what had been. I played it low when nights grew long, and heard her breathe between each word. The tape grew thin, the sound grew weak, but every night she came to me. The world moved on, but I stayed near. I kept her voice so I could hear. I knew each pause, each little sigh, the way her voice would rise and fall. Sometimes the tape would drag too slow and make her sound more tired and old. I cleaned the dust from every key and kept fresh batteries by the machine. No photograph could hold her true the way that trembling speaker could. I kept her voice on an answering machine, the last warm trace of what had been. I played it low when nights grew long, her voice so I could hear. One winter night the motor slowed, the final message bent and broke. Her voice sank deep beneath the hiss, then vanished where the silence lived. I pressed rewind 100 times, but only static crossed the line. The little red light still remained, but nothing brought her back again. I kept her voice on an answering machine until the tape erased the dream. I held that box against my chest and mourned the sound I love the best. Then in the quiet, soft and clear, her living memory reached my ear. No wire, no tape, no turning wheel, just all the love she made me feel. The red light faded before dawn, the voice was gone. The love played on. Morning light crossed polished chrome, while old men talked of work and home. I swept the floor and watched the street, still listening for familiar feet. Your coffee cup stayed by the glass, your name still marked the chair and back. Those 6 long years had come and gone. The barber chair still faced the door. The barber chair still faced the door, like you might walk inside once more. Your gray coat wet with evening rain, that crooked smile upon your face. I never turned it toward the wall, or moved your picture from the hall. The whole town knew you'd come no more, but your barber chair still faced the door. You sat there every Friday night and told the same old stories twice. You spoke about the war, your wife, the little things that made her life. The day they laid you in the ground, poured and left your chair facing the door. The barber chair still faced the door, like you might walk inside once more. Your gray coat wet with evening rain, that crooked smile upon your face. I never turned it toward the wall, or moved your picture from the hall. The whole town knew you'd come no more, but your barber chair still faced the door. Some friendships never ask for much, just one old joke, one steady touch. No family blood, no written vow, just being there through then and now. I cut your grandson's hair last June. He had your eyes, he hummed your tune. He sat beneath that faded mirror, and suddenly you felt much nearer. The barber chair still faced the door, but I don't wait the way before. I know the dead don't walk back in, or ask where all the years have been. Still every Friday near closing time, I leave one small lamp burning bright for every friend worth waiting for. The barber chair still faces the door. The street grew dark, the rain fell slow. One empty chair caught the window glow. August heat filled every pew. The window shook, the old fan moved. Mama lay beneath white flowers, still as all the final hours. The preacher slowly read her name. A tired hymn crossed every face, and one last turn above her head. The church fan stopped when Mama did. The church fan stopped when Mama did, and silence fell on every head. No breeze moved through her Sunday dress, no breath rose from her quiet chest. That old fan spun through all her prayers. Through 40 summers she sat there. Then heaven called her from that place, and even time forgot its pace. Sat beneath it every week, her worn black Bible on her knee. She prayed for sons who lost their way and never missed a Sabbath day. She fed the poor behind the hall and knew the names of one and all. The church had heard her laugh and cry. Now every blade stood still above. The church fans stopped when Mama did, and silence fell on every head. No breeze moved through her Sunday dress, no breath rose from her quiet chest. That old fan spun through all her prayers. Through 40 summers she sat there. Then heaven called her from that place, and even time forgot its pace. The deacon pulled the hanging chain, but nothing made it turn again. He checked the fuse, he checked the line, while sunlight crossed her face in white. I knew no broken wire had done what happened when her breath was gone. Some rooms can feel a spirit leave and hold their stillness while they grieve. The church fans stopped when Mama did, but morning moved beyond the hill. We carried her through open doors, across the ground she walked before. Then as we reached the cemetery, a soft wind passed through every tree. The church fans stayed as still as death, but Mama moved inside that breath. The chapel cooled beneath the rain, but Mama's seat still knew her name. Flood came hard through Mercer County, tore down fences, drowned the road. By morning men were searching fields for everything the river stole. They found his coat among the willows, his pocket watch beneath the mud. Then near the bridge, half buried under, my brother's boots were full of river water. My brother's boots were full of river water, but the man who wore them wasn't there. The leather held the cold black current, the laces held the river grass. I poured them out upon the gravel and watched the muddy water run. My brother's boots came home that morning, but my brother never did come home. He wore those boots through cotton seasons, through factory smoke and winter rain. He carried Mama from the kitchen the night the fever took her strength. The heel was worn where he walked heavy, the left sole split along one side. I knew each scar upon that leather, like every scar he kept inside. My brother's boots were full of river water, but the man who wore them wasn't there. The leather held the cold black current, the laces held the river grass. I poured them out upon the gravel and watched the muddy water run. My brother's boots came home that morning, but my brother never did come home. The night before we fought about money, about our father, about the land. He left the house beneath the thunder before I reached to take his hand. I thought the storm would bring him homeward. I thought all anger had an end. But rivers do not wait for brothers to find the words they should have said. My brother's boots were full of river water, so I carried them beside his grave. Nobody rested underneath us, just one stone bearing his name. I set them facing toward the river, where morning broke across the foam. My brother's boots came back from darkness and showed my broken heart the way home. The river moved beneath the dawn, his boots stood still. My brother gone. The landlord changed the locks in June. I carried everything by noon. One coat, one box of photographs, and all the pride a poor man had. I parked behind the grocery store, use my jacket for the cold. Near dawn, beneath that dashboard star, my son found me sleeping in the car. My son found me sleeping in the car, a long way down from who I was. The man who taught him how to stand was hiding both his empty hands. I turned my face toward the glass, ashamed of every year gone past. He saw my life without its God. My son found me sleeping had not spoken since his wife asked me to leave their house that night. I wore my anger like a crown and let 10 years of silence grow. He found my medicine by the seat, one unpaid bill beneath my feet. No home address, no money saved, just his old picture, bent and frayed. My son found me sleeping in the car, a long way down from who I was. The man who taught him how to stand was hiding both his empty hands. I turned my face toward the glass, ashamed of every year gone past. He saw my life without its God. My son found me sleeping in the car. He opened up the passenger side and sat beside me in the light. No anger crossed his tired face, no judgment filled that narrow space. He took the keys out of my hand, then placed my suitcase in his van. A father taught his boy to drive. That morning my boy saved my life. My son found me sleeping in the car, then carried me beyond the dark. He gave me shelter, gave me time, but never tried to save my pride. I learned that love can still return when all the bridges seem to burn. The sunrise across the parking lot. My son found me and brought me home. The car stayed cold beneath the dawn, but I rode home beside my son. I walked all night through empty streets, with rain inside my worn-out shoes. The bars had closed, the trains had gone, but I kept dragging midnight on. At last I reached our weathered porch, where I had left 10 years before. My old key turned but fit no more. Sunrise found me outside the locked door. Sunrise found me outside the locked door. With nothing left to hide behind. The house I traded for my freedom had learned to live without my name. answered from within. The night was gone, my pride was torn. Sunrise found me outside the locked door. The curtains you had sewn were gone. New flowers grew across the lawn. A child's red bicycle lay down where eyes once circled round and round. I saw another family's light move gently through the kitchen blinds. The home I thought would wait for me belonged to someone else by morning. Sunrise found me outside the locked door, with nothing left to hide behind. The house I traded for my freedom had learned to live without my name. I knocked once soft, then once again.
Silence answered,
but silence answered from within. The night was gone, my pride was torn. Sunrise found me outside the locked door. The woman opened just a crack and asked what old thing brought me back. I saw your picture in the hall, still hanging near the bedroom wall. She handed me a note you'd saved before the illness took your days. You wrote that I should come back home, but not to walls of wood and stone. Sunrise found me outside the locked door, then showed me what the note was for. Home was the truth I had avoided, the heart I carried everywhere. I kissed your word and faced the road, no longer asking bricks to hold me. The door stayed closed, the sky grew warm, and I walked into the open morning. The house grew small behind the rain. The sun rose up and called my name.